Hey guys, welcome to this week's separate episode of True Blood Poisoned. And it's on my weekend webcam, and you just heard my Facebook go off. So yeah, I have not started playing the episode yet, but I am going to. I say True Blood Poison, right? I hope I'm saying it correct. I actually hope you're hearing me correctly. Shirtless edition, by the way. Although I have it, no nips, so. Oh, no, I thought it would look cool if I did that, but just disappointment. Anyways, on with the show. So we start out with Eric trying to, at first, murder the mayor, governor, whoever this dude is. Bald guy with the glasses, Facebook ping. We open up with him trying to. We don't even get the whole thing that. Well, at least I didn't. It just goes straight to Eric trying to, murder, kill this dude's daughter for like revenge. And Facebook thing again, kill this dude's daughter for like revenge of some sort, and she ends up blabbing that she knows things about things, and like assume he kidnapped her because all of a sudden the dudes rushed in trying to get him, and then like he wasn't there with her, so that happened. And then credits, and then Suki is trying to learn to master her ball, and Jason's sitting with Grandpa. Okay, so apparently the great king of fairies, grandfathers, whatever, can teleport, because that shit was just like. Hey, I guess, Orlo surfaced for a second. Didn't get to see his face. Of course, Jason had to fuck it up. Like always, I mean, because that's just what he does. He just, he just gets in there and funks everything up. And now Eric surfaces with the governor, I guess the governor of Louisiana, his daughter, and they're at Fantasia. Yeah, I've barely pulled that one out. Okay, so there's some kind of concentration camp, I guess. If you think about it, that's basically what it is. Some kind of concentration camp where they do all kinds of weird, evil experiments on the vampires, and that's how they've developed all these new UV bullets and everything like that through this experimentation. That apparently all the election money or whatever from the governor, instead of it going to the things that he promised, it went to building this camp. The only reason why the daughter even knows is because apparently she's been snooping. She doesn't really know where it is. She just knows that bit of information. Pam wants her dead. Tara wants her dead. Eric, the true master that he is, even though he wants to just rape, pillage, kill, murder, whatever, he's still thinking with a level head and being tactful, and he's sparing her life, taking her along, and she actually is on the vampire side, so that's okay. At least for now. Who knows what her true motive is, really. And they're getting ready to leave Fantasia, and but before that, they were showing the gay preacher dude, the one that was, I can't remember. He just said his name, Reverend. Well, apparently he was captured and taken to this concentration camp, and first thing he does, like a true idiot, is like, you know who I am this VPL, blah blah blah, vampires up asses, whatever. So after Eric, they're getting ready to leave with the chick and everything. Well, after that, it cuts to Sam and Lafayette and the chick from last episode, the one I say looked like the chick from Full House. Well, she ends up, I guess, when she was there spying on them, having that whole brawl, hit him and Alcide and stuff. Well, I guess they ended up helping them and bringing them into the house. They had a conversation, and Lafayette was, forget everything you saw, this and that, and their boyfriend or whatever took it the wrong way. I was like, is that a threat? He's like, I'm gonna smash you with this bottle. That's direct. Now, what I told you was just some friendly advice. I love Lafayette's character. You can't hate him. He's just like, girl, he's just got that attitude. And so then after that, it cuts to Eric at Ginger's, and I think that's what's her name, Ginger, Cherry, something. The barmaid, the bar wench, the human bar wench from Fantasia, and it was him, Tara, and the chick and Pam, and they're basically crashing there and whatnot, and all the girl was worried about was sleeping with Eric. He was like, "Don't worry, it'll happen soon enough." That's just funny. And now it cuts to Jessica at the door, staring at Bill, who's standing outside, and it's about to become sunlight. So, I wonder what's going on there. I don't understand. I don't understand. Bitch, you're a vampire. What part of that do you not understand? Seriously, Bill? Oh my goodness. I don't know why you just tried to stand in fire. Like, you needed that kick in the balls. Seriously, you needed that kick in the balls. I just don't. I just don't understand why Bill is just letting this go to his head, because this clearly is just not Bill. He's not the person that thinks he's immortal. He's the person who thinks he's gonna die every second, so he lives without fear because he expects it. And so he's just like, taking it one day at a time, and trying to enjoy what he has, while saving who he can and being a good person. So this just does not seem, it's really not the Bill that I'm used to, that I'm accustomed to. So I don't know why he was sitting there trying to stand out there in that fire. His fire was really different though from Russell Edgington and Eric when they were handcuffed outside of Fantasia. I think it was season 3, and yeah, it didn't make sense. They slowly sizzled. Godric slowly sizzled, burst into flames, and then poof, while Bill was just straight fire. Okay, so either that guy that Sookie helped, the guy that was supposed to be half Fae, he's either was a fake and somehow masked Fae abilities and powers and was able to get under Sookie's whatever and whatnot, and is really like Warlow in disguise, or Warlow got to him while he was trying to leave, vice versa, or trying to enter or leave or something. But the part of that doesn't make sense is because I do believe it was daytime when Sookie took him to the area. So this is a bit troubling, confusing. So we need to see how this plays out, because what happened was, I'll play the scene for you. The grandfather goes to the Fae, hidey hole, and just carnage, blood everywhere, and he even the one I think that was the bar dude from last season that tried to get Sookie to stay. He was badly injured, and the grandfather dude was like, and just like basically put an end to his misery and whatever. And it was hard to watch that, because it's like, he doesn't want to, but he doesn't want his people to suffer, so he gave him what he asked for. And it was interesting. it's gonna be interesting to see how this scene particularly plays out. Jason and Sookie, heart to heart, talking about how crazy and hallucinating he was, and projected all the racism and hatred towards vampires onto his parents' memory, and he felt bad about that. And she consoled him, told him stuff like, and nobody's perfect. Mom was scared of me up until the day she died. How do you know that? I can read people's heads. That's how I know everything. Some line like that. And, it was, I mean, it was needed for that particular moment, I guess. I mean, that scene, but nothing really going on there. But right now, it looks like it's going to Andy Belfour on the back of his cop car or something. Well, let's see where those takes are, shall we? Okay, so Andy's kids are like 12 now. And then the sheriffs show up at Alcide's place looking for Emma and all this other stuff, and I think they're leading up for Emma being a shifter, not just a wolf. I mean, a wolf is all she knows. I mean, she's been around wolves, so that's what she shifts into. Because at the end of the scene, it shows Emma staring out the window looking at an owl. So who knows where this might go? I mean, all the little leads that they do, the little misdirections and stuff, it's just wonderful. But now we're at a shooting range with Andy and the blonde witch chick and their kids zapping frogs. So apparently the fairy dude ends up showing up after what did it? Oh, I guess Eric and the girl had like a little moment in the coffin. She tried to, wasn't trying to flip you off. She was trying to be all risky with him and blah blah blah. He wasn't having it. He put his pimp hand down and said, "Bitch, put your pig back on." Well, not to that extent, but So that Ben dude, the half fairy dude that Sookie helped, ended up showing up as Grandpa was leaving, and Grandpa thought it was suspicious slightly, and there was this whole thing, supposedly he couldn't find it, but the thing is, Fae are supposed to be able to actually see the sanctuary, so that part of it just doesn't make any sense to me, so, well, again, we're going to see how these things play out. So Bill is pimping out Jessica to go snag the testicles, well, so to say, of the guy who's semi-responsible or maybe even solely responsible for True Blood. Meh. And the Reverend runs into his ex-wife. Pastor, Reverend, whatever the hell he was, ex-gay Bible thumper dude. Well, not ex-gay, but ex-Bible thumper who happens to be gay. Yeah, there, that's better. So shit goes down with Alcide, and the VUS, whatever the hell, the activist group. Oh man, that was a clusterfuck. That Ricky chick needs to cool her shit and listen when her packmaster tells her to back the hell off. And, but at least Sam has Emma back for now. So that owl turned out to be Sam. The whole time he was just sitting there as an owl. Good play there. Good play. I did not think of that possibility. I did not. I went straight for Emma's got to be a shifter. Damn it. So Nora's creeping in on Sookie looking for Warlow, which, I mean, that's because she knows that he's after Sookie. I mean, that's been stated. So, but I'm still worried about this Ben guy. Something is just off. I don't know if it's misdirection. What's wrong with Jason right now? Why he pass out and collapse and whatever? Is it because all the whack he's been through? And then the most disgraceful part is how it ends with Bill and Andy Belfleur and him learning about Facebook being Andy's kids, and I think he can sense the fairy on the kids' toys. So something tells me he's going to kidnap one of those kids. Something tells me it's just there. You know, that, and after he had Jessica kidnap the blood dude, that's the way it's looking. Well, if you've watched this far, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, especially for the gratuitous nudity, words don't work, shirtlessness. Subscribe if you haven't already, and like, share, comment, favorite, all that stuff. And I will see you guys on next week.